Alright, everyone, today's the big day where I run about 45 k's from Frankston to Prahran. So I've had about a week of training. The most I've run in the last few years is about 8 k's. So today will be a bit of a challenge doing 45. I've just ran about 2 from the mechanics to now where the trail actually starts. So feeling pretty cold still. Actually, it's a very cold day today, so I think that'll be good in the as the run goes along. All right, it'll help limit the fatigue a bit, I think, and just make it a bit more pleasant. Should be a nice run. It's a nice section for now. I'm hoping to mostly be away from the roads and on footpaths and the like, just so it's a bit more peaceful. Yeah, but let's see how we go. Feeling good. I think I'll be able to make it without too many rest breaks, but we'll see what happens. All right, a few k's in now, maybe 4 k's. Just wanted to show there's some really nice tracks here along the coast actually. Feeling good. Starting to get pretty warm. Took the jumper off. Not much to talk about now. Just got to keep going. All right, they keep providing some drink stations here along the walk. Can you see it? There somewhere. So just making sure I stay hydrated, because I don't know how long it is until the next drink station. Alright, so just an interesting thing is there's this 50-year-old bloke who just overtook me. I'm not running slow, so he's got a good pace going. You can't see him, but he's quick. Good on him for being about 50. Alright, just show something on the way, so it's not just my face running. It's along the beach the whole way, but I can't see it really because I'm in the shrubs. But nice beach. You probably can't hear me because of the wind very well. But yeah, this is it. There's Melbourne. I can't zoom in, I don't think. Can I? Yeah, there's Melbourne all the way over there. I won't run along the beach because it'll be too hard. So I'm going to go back into the road and just make sure I'm running along footpaths. Don't want to get sand in my shoes, make it any harder than what it needs to be. Alright, maybe if you're from other countries you might find that interesting, that the guy that delivers our mail drives around in like a little scooter with all the stuff in the back down the footpaths. So probably over 10 k's in now. Feeling pretty good. I have to just run along the footpath for now because there's no nice track near the beach or anything that I'm aware of anyway. So it might be another 5 k's just going along a footpath next to the road. That's alright, makes you appreciate the other footpaths a bit more. No real issues. My hamstrings are a little bit tight and my calves, but that's just what happens when you start running, when they're not putting them under strain for a long time. Otherwise my lungs feel pretty good, my breath's pretty good, heart's under control. Yeah, just gotta keep running, enjoying the music. That's it. Alright, another one for the people watching from overseas. You go down certain streets in Australia and people throw out all their stuff on the street. You're allowed to do it like twice a year, and the local council come and pick it all up. My girlfriend couldn't believe that people throw out stuff for free. Like, it's unheard of. People, in Uruguay, they go through bins and the bins in the streets trying to find stuff of value, and here people throw out TVs and couches and beds and tables and bedside tables, all sorts of stuff, kids' toys. You always find it on the streets here. It's just something interesting for people from around the world if you ever watch this video. And this is probably the worst that the footpaths get in Australia as well. Something I've noticed after travelling to a lot of countries is in Australia our footpaths are quite good. This is probably the worst footpath you'll see in Australia in like a main town. In other countries you got to be so careful walking around the footpaths because there's just huge holes everywhere in the sewers. You can fall into them. Every 10 meters is up and down. But here the footpaths, they're quite reliable, because if someone hurts themselves on the footpath, then they can sue the government for, you know, like bodily grievance or whatever. So yeah, something that's good about Australia is our footpaths are always in quite, like you can see this one here, it's all pretty flat, pretty new. All right, that's the in Australia, good footpaths. People throw stuff out. Yeah, pretty organised here, which is a good thing about Australia. All right, another interesting thing is this just here. So in Victoria at the moment, the city, they're making bridges for all the trains to go over, so you don't have to wait for, all the traffic doesn't get stuck waiting for the trains anymore. And that's how deep down the pillars go for these, or some of these bridges that they make. It's probably, what, 30 or 40 meters that they're putting it into the ground. I guess that's where the hard rock is underneath that you need your bridges and stuff to be supported against. I might be over 15 k's now, maybe coming towards 20. Legs are getting pretty stiff, but I can keep moving, so yeah, we'll keep going. Alright, so here's one of the beaches, just running past at the moment. So another thing about it is when you get about, I don't know, 30 k's from the city, 20 k's from the city, the whole coast or bay is just with these multi-million-dollar homes everywhere. Alright, the whole street, like there's a shitty house there, but all the rest of them, you know, they're $3, $4, $5 million homes. Who on earth has that much money? I don't know, but I need to find out a way to be one of them, because if you don't have that much money now, you just live in a little box in the city or a little shack out in the bush. So it's hard going now in the modern world. There's too much competition. The whole world's getting too smart. It makes it hard for people who grew up in, you know, with land and you know, a decent sized house and backyard and whatever. It's hard for us to, you know, be able to do that as an adult, because now everyone's smart, everyone's making money, everyone's got ideas, everyone's working hard. Yeah, the competition in this modern world's tough. So, you know, you got to stay mentally tough yourself and yeah, find a niche in the world that, you know, you're good at and you're better than other people, and that makes you valuable, and people, you know, give you money for that product or service that you can offer that nobody else can. So anyway, that's a little rant of these nice houses that I'm coming across now. Nearly 20 k's in, feeling pretty good. Legs are stiff, but that's just a part of it, isn't it? We'll keep going. Alright, just did a really nice trail again now. I'm finally off the main road. Just show you how nice flat dirt, nice views. Alright, back into some nice stuff. I didn't really enjoy running along the road that much, so it's good to be back on some nice scenic footpaths. Here's a beach. It's pretty cold water, and there's some old blokes heading out there, going for a swim. This is a life-saving club. Alright, a bit of money gets spent on these places. Nice footpath, as I said before, it's been like that for ages now. And then you've got all these nice houses up on the hill. So yeah, probably about halfway now for the run. Feeling good still. Just keep going. Alright, so quick update. I'm at 30 k's now, just over 3 hours, about 3 hours and 10 minutes. Fatigue really set in about 5 k's ago. My feet started to lock up a bit, my calves, my hamstrings. Maybe I can go that way. And now my hips are starting to get a bit tight actually, but that's pretty normal. All right, it would have been weird if it didn't hurt, wouldn't it? So I'll keep trying to run these last 15 k's, going very slow now. I'm not maintaining a 6-minute k. It's probably about 7-minute k's now, 7.5 maybe. But yeah, I can still keep running. I'm hoping I can run till the very end. I keep getting water when I go past the water stations now, getting very thirsty, starting to get a bit hungry, a little bit dizzy every now and again. But yeah, that's all what you'd expect, you know, not training for a marathon and then not doing more than an 8k run for years probably, and then trying to run 45 k's. But I think I'm doing quite well. Nothing serious that's stopping me, so yeah, it's going well. Just got to keep putting up with this fatigue now that's really setting in. I don't think I'm going fast enough to qualify for slowing down, but it was nice to get out for the day, this run. Good challenge, good weather for it, I think. Nice run along the coast, it's good. Alright, so about 10 k's to go now. Really nice scenic parts of the run now. The closer you get to the city, you start to get to some really expensive areas, and they spend a lot of money on all the footpaths and all the scenery and whatnot. So yeah, 10 k's to go. Alright, so I'm at 37 k's now, 38 maybe, just on 4 hours since I began. I haven't had any food or any sports drinks. I've just been having water at the water stations. Before I started the run, I had a coffee and like a cheese and spinach pastry at a bakery just near the mechanics when I started. So pretty good. I've gone for 4 hours without any additional energy. The body can go for days and days, all right, without rest if you really had to. Lungs feel fine, my legs are just really fatigued, but not far to go now, so I'll just keep shuffling along. So passing through St Kilda now. It's starting to rain, but I've got about 3 k's to go, so home stretch. Alright everyone, I finished my marathon, 42.5, 43 k's roughly. I just went to the shop and just bought a chocolate milk and some chocolate. I didn't eat that whole run. I think I said that before, actually. Pretty proud of that. Right, not bad for not having ran more than 8 k's in one go for the past few years. It's a once and done kind of thing for me. I won't be doing that again anytime soon. It's just a good challenge that I set myself, and I achieved it, so move on to other things now.